Hi there. Welcome to the CaliGriot show. Today, I just want to talk. I just want to tell you who I am, where I'm, kind of from as far as in here. What I do. I'm an artist, multimedia artist. That means I'll use anything. I'll use anything to do art with. I've been a goldsmith, a silversmith, and now I'm working on beads. Like this is pink quartz and blue lapis. I'm working with copper wraps. See the copper? I made this. See inside? It's all wire wrapping that I did with beads. And then this one's just a little stretch, a little thumb ring, just to make it match, See? Like that. And I make nose rings. I call these nose pieces, nose sculptures, and then I call all my jewelry artware, because everything's one of a kind, even down to the hooks. See? See that? I don't buy fish hooks. I make my own hooks. I use cowie, different colors. Sometimes I do the red, black, and green thing. It just depends. So, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my jewelry making, and that I have all types of quartz, and this is black quartz, black striped quartz. I have amethyst, and that's good for healing. And I have crystals and things. So you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a wire wrap. And then it opens in the front. So you can put different, if you notice, I change these. I'll put different colors for different energy depending on what I'm working on. So that's how this goes, I was really blessed. A lady inside a Hobby Lobby met me. And she's an older lady, and she didn't want to leave all her stuff to her kids because they wouldn't know what to do with it. She brought me this whole box. So my grandson got the camera out, and you know how you could press that to find out what it is? I thought these were like, how you get stuff at Michael's. No, these are nice, expensive, good, real quartz, cut quartz. Like I got teardrops, I got a few hearts, oval shape. I have like a green rectangle, like African jade. Nice. Some blue quartz. Beautiful stuff. So when you see me change these out, I'm using the same neck piece. I have a couple different ones that I made. But I have the same neck piece, and I'll exchange, interchangeable. These are interchangeable pieces. Like that, right? Everything I make is one of a kind. If I make it, I just don't make another one. They could actually be a prototype. I just have that many ideas. So, I'm looking to see if I got lipstick on my teeth. I think I do. Anyway, that's the last thing I need to worry about, right? So, I wanted to talk to you just about, who I am as an artist. Mainly like a creator. Because when I started listening to Minister Farrakhan, and he started telling us we were gods, and gods were creators, and I thought, I create all kind of things. And I thought, if I'm made in the image of God, he created everything. I'm a creator too, but he's going to use my hands, my mind. He's going to put the thoughts. I think everybody gets design thoughts, scientific ideas. But there's only certain people that run with it and actually produce what they're thinking. So wherever the thoughts come from, however they trickle down, I call them frequencies, vibes from the ancestors, however we get them. They're ideas. That's electricity, right? So can we turn that into a product, into actual reality? To me, that's alchemy. Alchemy is taking something out of nothing and creating it to have a purpose. That's alchemy. I can sell what I create. That's alchemy. Turning lead into gold. That's what alchemy means. I also want to share something with you, since there's a lot of storms in Texas last winter. Everything blew up for you guys out there with your power. Nothing was working. I make something. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, look. I saw them on YouTube. And then I did my thing. They're terracotta. You know what a terracotta plant pot looks like? You get them at Home Depot. You get them at Lowe's. Wherever you go buy gardening stuff. Okay? Let me see if I can show you. That's not. I have one right here. See these rocks? Actually, this is on and it's hot. I have a candle inside the terracotta. Okay, let me see if I can get you this one to share with you. I hope I don't have this one on too. I might. No. Nah. See? See the bottom of the plant holder? I put the rocks on the top. You have to balance them every time you do it, or they all fall down. And you put a candle. Only put one, because I started a fire putting too much wax in here. Only put one candle. I have it stacked on top to make it a little higher. So when the flame is in here, it will heat up these rocks. Okay? And then they permeate the house. I have them on something that can be carried out if there is an accident. If for some reason something does catch fire. Make sure you use this while you're awake, not asleep. Keep it away from the dogs or children that might knock it over, all right? But I have these in my bedroom and in my bathroom. And all you need are these right here, watch. These candles. I got the big ones, they last longer. And if you put them in the freezer, you put your emergency candles in the freezer, they actually last longer. A little small tea candle will last you quite a bit longer if you freeze them first. So keep them in your freezer. When the electricity goes out, this doesn't work to heat up the whole house now. Don't get me twisted. Small rooms. You could put 3 or 4 of them in a small room, close the door, and you're good. You could spray some oils on there, make it smell good, bring the ancestors in, you know, welcome them. That's what I like to do. I like my ancestors around me. I want my daddy. I'm a daddy's girl. So if you keep candles going, I even have a little fan on just to keep the air circulated. Just to keep it circulated. So I just wanted to tell you about these terracotta candles so that you can have them for an emergency, if nothing else. I'm cheap. I'm just cheap. I'd rather buy some candles, close my door in my room, and let my room heat up with the candles. Heat up the house first with the heater, then keep it maintained and level with the candles. Just to save money, you know. So, and then it's fun. I collected river rocks. Here around the river we have, I mean, look at these beautiful river rocks. And they hold heat. And some of you know how to use them in massage, right? For pain, right? I'm not telling you something you don't know. Each stone has energies in it. There's energies that are held in these stones. Diamonds hold energy, but so do quartz. So do river rocks. You could even put these in your bathtub for energy. My brother uses them in his baths. So, that's really all I wanted to share with you today. It's a little bit about my jewelry making, a little bit about my hobbies that I do, and just to show you a little way to stay warm. If you do end up in one of those tornado cellars, trying to save your life, get you some terracotta flower plants. Pots. Get some terracotta flower pots. Get your candles. Make sure you got your matches. Get a long lighter. I always have long lighters. Because you could also use these prayer candles. You know those, these kind. Hold on. You can also use these. They last for days and they keep the house, nice. So I keep them inside of a container with water in it to prevent it from getting down to the bottom and then starting a fire somehow. I'm just an old lady that's always thinking ahead. Maybe something might happen. You really can't put out wax. You're going to have to call the fire department. If you mess around and get wax on fire, don't even try. Don't even try putting something on it. Just call them. Because you will need them. So that's why I'm telling you, don't put too much wax. Make sure that your container doesn't overflow. I make my own candles. Want me to tell you about that? Okay, wait. I'll tell you about my candle making. You take regular old CRISCO lard. CRISCO oil. I'm trying to keep my dog back. He's getting ready to knock over the camera. You make regular old CRISCO lard. You melt it. And you pour it in a container. And I use birthday candles. When it gets hot, not hot, excuse me. When it chills, when you chill that oil, but it's not frozen solid, stick the candle down into the lard, into your CRISCO. You got to cut the candle just so it's the right height for whatever container you put it in. I use old containers of candles that are already burned out, so I know that the glass will hold the heat. I just recycle. So you melt your CRISCO. Pour it in while it's hot. Put it in the refrigerator or the freezer, but do not let it get all the way frozen before you stick a candle inside. That way you don't have to buy a wick and do it from scratch. That's all. It's easier. Buy you a pack of birthday candles. You can make a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Keep those in the freezer if you can. And then in an emergency, pull out those. They last a long time. I don't know if you know this, but before electricity, they used whale blubber. They use a fat of the whale for oil lamps. Like back in those movies in Chicago and London and different places, you see all those lights on the city streets, and then people would go up there and light them. That was oil lights, blubber, fat. And CRISCO was used in World War I to, to lubricate the machinery and the war machinery. The screws, the bolts, and all that. If you look on CRISCO, where the eye is, there's a little flame. Because they used it for heating oil. So you can too. There's some really good do-it-yourself making candles. I might do it for you too. Making candles out of CRISCO oil. You could use that cheap generic stuff. It don't have to be CRISCO. But lard. It will work as a candle. So, what do we talk about? Let me recap. We talked about my jewelry making. We talked about terracotta pots. You need the bottom and the top. You need a tea light candle. And then if you put some rocks on top, it holds the heat in the rocks, and it's kind of like a sauna. It'll stay warm. That's hot right there. I can't touch that. I cannot touch this. It's hot. So, and then, what was the last thing we talked about? Making candles out of CRISCO. Yeah. All you need is candles or a wick. You could use birthday candles, a pack of birthday candles, and make several. I've never used baby food jars, but I bet you they would work. So, that's the CaliGriot with the little do-it-yourself info. And I hope it will help someone stay nice and crispy and warm in an emergency. All right? And Michi X is always talking about emergency, emergency, emergency. She's got stuff you could buy for, like food and stuff like that for, emergencies. So this is just to go along with that whole idea. We do need to have some ideas to stay warm without electricity. This is a CaliGriot, straight out of Cali, with some do-it-yourself ideas to stay warm this winter. All right? Peace out.